With a lot of focus on the weekend's Stormers and Bulls games against Ireland's two top provinces, Leinster and Ulster, Franco Smith's convincing Glasgow Warriors away win against Munster could well have made the most sense. An effective conclusion 16th round of 2022-2023 edition URC. Leinster also holds the key Emirates Lions chances to complete stunning comeback with top 8 finish, while Munster will have say in DHL Stormers' strong quest repeat second place that gives them significant leg up on his way to the overall URC Championship last season. Finishing top 4 is beyond them, but visits to South Africa by Irish states Leinster and Munster will go a long way in determining whether Vodacom Bulls and Sharks will be the party when Vodacom United Rugby Championship final series arrives. Leading from the running flock, it was game that saw top 4 finally leave chase pack, putting daylight between themselves and rest. There are currently 6 points separating 4th place Glasgow from 5th place Munster, and that should be a lot of lead with just 2 games left. Thus, the fight for home advantage in the quarterfinals was effectively over and dusted. Both the Bulls and Sharks felt they had a chance to join the Stormers by playing at home in their first playoff weekend. With the Glasgow win, the Bulls and Sharks failed to score any daily points from their visits to Ulster and Scarlets, respectively, which overturned that notion. But while the two South African teams will be disappointed, what happened in Limerick may have encouraged them. The Warriors' ease of dealing with Munster at home, really big lead at one stage, was a surprise and should also encourage Sharks Stormers, who have faced Irish team in last 2 games. Competition tours. A Munster disappears at end of season to match his bad start to Graham Rowntree era, who as coach should have also encouraged Bulls. Munster is still catching up for both South African teams, currently in 7th and 8th place, who are only battling to make the playoffs and qualify for next season's Heineken Champions Cup. Leinster can travel without power. Munster's 2 defeats in South Africa will allow both the Bulls and Sharks to beat them if they win their remaining game. But here's the trick: while the Bulls will play both games at home, one of their remaining games is against Leinster. The longevity champions in URC's previous incarnation as Guinness PRO14 took top spot when they managed to score 3 days of their tough and intense ES with the second-place Stormers over weekend. If that means Leo Cullen chooses to send a weak team to South Africa, it might suit the Bulls. But those who have followed the URC for a while will tell you that no matter what players are chosen, there is no such thing as a weak Leinster team. And last weekend's draw at RDS Arena was an example of this. Even though Leinster wasn't the Ireland Six Nations winner, it still had more international players and twice as many URC games than Stormers. Leinster is renowned for their depth, and neither Bulls nor the Lions will find it easy to play against them. Even given altitude, they are great allies. In fact, talking about altitude hints that Leinster might want to embrace the fight to win at Loftus and Emirates Airlines Park. And let's not forget they have a reckoning with the Bulls, who knocked them out of last year's rivalry. Semi-final. Stormers need to win. Both the Stormers' quest for second place helped with their 2 points amassed in Dublin draw, but the Bulls' failure to retain their strong first half advantage over Ulster in Belfast means Stormers will likely have to win your remaining 2 matches to make sure you're second. Ulster made a relatively easy entry to end of the league stage with fixtures against Dragons and out-of-form Edinburgh. The Stormers will be sure to get the job done in their last game against Benetton, so the match against Munster on April 15th has become very important to them. Leinster's beating by Connacht at Galway over weekend put them in 6th place, meaning 4 Irish provinces currently in top 6 of URC diary. Stormers and Warriors are weirdos. After that, Connacht will face Cardiff, and it will be a tough match as Cardiff still holds a thin lead against Ospreys, who easily handled Dragons over weekend in Shield of Wales Challenge. The Lions are navigating just outside top 8 while there is a bottleneck between 5th and 11th places on current diary. Final 2 rounds will be decisive. Visits of 2 Irish teams to South Africa will go a long way either way. Weekend Vodacom United Rugby Championship results: Zebra 30, Cardiff 34, Leinster 22, DHL Stormers 22, Herringbones 37, Dragons 19, Benetton 28, Emirates Lions 32, Connacht 41, Edinburgh 26, Reds 32, Sea Sharks 20, Munster 26, Glasgow Warriors 38, Ulster 32, Vodacom Bulls 23. Remaining matches for SA teams. Remaining matches for other teams in the top 8 draws: Ulster Dragons, Edinburgh Glasgow Warriors Scarlets, Connacht Cardiff, Glasgow Cardiff Connacht, Ospreys.